Hey, veterinary unicorns, I want to talk about the knowledge hoarders. Yeah, it's a thing. I mean, so unfortunately, the problem is in our industry, we have a certain group of individuals who don't like to give away their knowledge. They just believe that they weren't trained, they had to figure it out on their own. It's not their job to train. And so they hoard their own knowledge. Or here's the other thing that happens, they see something being done incorrectly and they decide that rather than help somebody, they're just going to let them fail. This is a form of bullying. It's just not okay. You cannot bully people because you're hoarding your knowledge. And what this leads to is, I don't know, people quitting your veterinary hospital. And then these same individuals will say things like, we're so short staffed. Why can't we get any good help in here? Well, I don't know, because every time good help comes in, you don't want to help them. And so I get it. I've been in those hospitals where I've joined, and unfortunately, we get a bunch of snarky, cranky veterinarians, veterinary technicians, veterinary assistants, front office. I've been there, and every single question that you ask is met with sort of a resistance, or you're going to need to learn where things are. Just start going through stuff. Who talks to someone like this? It's not my fault that you're burned out and I'm brand new and I've got sunshine and rainbows, that why you're treating me like this. But yeah, we see this. This is a very common occurrence in our veterinary hospitals. I need you guys to stop. If you're a knowledge hoarder, or if you know someone who's a knowledge hoarder, please have them listen to this, because it's certainly not okay. We need to give away our knowledge freely. What this does is it not only empowers the other person, but it also empowers us. Every time I've ever taught someone how to place an IV catheter, it's never been an inconvenience. What it does is it reinvigorates me as to why I went into this profession. Watching the thrill of someone hit the vein, especially if it's the first time. Oh my God, that feeling's amazing. I watch their face, I watch their eyeballs get really big, their hand might be shaking. They go in, they start to place the IV catheter, they see blood. They're like, I'm like, I know that feeling. I know that feeling. I don't get as excited, but I know that feeling. And then they insert the catheter, and then they're so nervous, then they tape it in. And then they look at you like, I did that. Yeah, you did that. And so it's not just about empowering the other person. It's about making yourself remember why you went into this profession and the joy that you felt remembering those skills. And also, when you train others, when you give away your knowledge, at some point, someone is going to ask you a question that you do not know. And that's okay. People challenge me all the time. And I go, you know what? I don't know that. Hang on. Or they'll say, I learned this in school. And I'll be like, you did? Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I need to figure something out, because medicine is always changing, always evolving. The other cool thing is I've seen people starting to do something, and maybe it's not the way that I do it. And so I'll stop and I'll say, hey, why are you doing it that way? You're not doing it wrong. First of all, I want to just understand how you're doing it that way. And they'll say, oh, at my last practice, I did it this way because of X, Y, and Z. And I go, my God, I never thought about doing it that way. That's brilliant. Thank you so much. You've just literally given me a life hack for X, Y, and Z that I never thought of. That's the cool thing about sharing knowledge. When we decide that we want to hoard our knowledge because no one helped us and we need to make sure that no one, we don't help others. First of all, again, you're just being an effing bullying, so just stop it. Who does that? Second of all, you're putting yourself in a sort of this, position of being this bully. Nobody wants you to work with you, and they know it. And you might be brilliant at what you do, but if you don't give away your knowledge freely, then unfortunately you're not a leader in your hospital. That's just a fact. I give away my knowledge freely all the time. People call me, they want to chat with me, or if I'm in a hospital, I just want to go and give it all away, because it's not supposed to stay inside my head. And if I can empower others, and if they learn and grow, well, then I'm helping out the veterinary hospital, and hopefully we then decrease our turnover rate. People are happier. They stay in our hospitals because they feel valued and they feel like they're part of a team. So please give away your knowledge. Give it all away. Give it away freely. Educate others. Help others. Come from a kind place. We can all be better together because we learn together. So thank you guys so much for listening, and keep on being a unicorn.